ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream Tuesday. I hope that you've had a good start to your week. And just as I was about to start the live stream, it seems like the comments, or at least the function that I had on Saturday, doesn't seem to be working, even though it was working for most of that song. It's just decided to stop working now. So what I'm going to do is I've hit refresh and it says resource is valid, which is good, which means it updates, but then the green light goes red, but it's green at the moment. We will see what happens with that. And now it's gone red again. So I don't know why that's happening, but yeah, we'll just have to deal with it and move forward with the live stream. And I can still see everybody's comments just in the standard YouTube window that I have, which is the live chat room. So hello to you guys in there. And let me just see who we've got. We've got Laurie, Nalita, Charlie, Vince, Linda, Alison, Deborah, Anna, Tammy, A. Briggs, Irma, Bonnie, Cindy, Marta, Charlie, Bella, Billy, PN112. Hello, thank you for joining me tonight. Now the thing is, because I can see it on the long list in that YouTube window, it means I can see a lot more names than I normally can. So that's why I was able to read those out and read a lot more names than I usually can do. But I don't know why this keeps going offline and it says no permission to access resource. I don't know why it's saying that, because of course I've given it permission to access the resource. So anyway, we'll have to move forward. Now, for those of you that didn't get the function last time, didn't get to see it, let me see if I can. I mean, this is what would happen if I was getting the comments. These came through while that first video was playing and it was still live. At least the comments were still working. And there was Bella with Belladonna saying, "Hi, Phil." So that's what I was doing on Saturday. If you didn't see Saturday's live stream, that was the first one that we tried with all of this new stuff going on, being able to grab comments. It's just a shame that for some reason at the moment, it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why it keeps on cancelling itself, but that's something that I'll have to iron out in the future and maybe between live streams, because we're still very much seeing how we get on with this setup. But let me get the names of my patrons up on screen, because they make this all possible in the first place. So you know who you are. A huge shout out to these people at the bottom of the screen. The other thing is that we're now live streaming an hour earlier than we used to. So I think it's still going to take a little bit of time just to get used to that. The fact that it is Tuesday night and it's not Wednesday morning anymore. So I'm having to get things organised a little bit earlier, exactly an hour earlier than I normally do. And sometimes that fails, especially when I'm doing new things with the software. And I'm going to have to look through as to how to... Maybe I can do that while watching a video of something, maybe later. Maybe we'll shoehorn in a Phil tune or something so that I can then maybe do a quick search on the internet and hopefully it won't crash the software, but I might be able to look up during the length of a Phil tune as to how to recalibrate it so that it starts getting the information from the YouTube server. But yeah, I'm not sure how to do it off the top of my head. But I'm sure that there's a way to do it manually, but we'll continue with the live stream. And yes, thank you guys for joining me tonight. And I can see you guys in there. And if you can leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be much appreciated, because we are going to be aiming for 300 likes tonight. And that's double what I put in on Saturday, because I wasn't sure where to set the likes at, but we are aiming for 300 tonight. And let me see if we can get the live likes up on screen. There it is. So we are at 172 so far, so maybe we can have a spike of the likes and get that likes total just a little bit higher. That would be much appreciated. It really does help the channel to grow and for these live streams to get out there a little bit more. Now, while I'm talking about streams getting out there a little bit more and just the channel in general, we have, I think, past 299,000 subscribers. I believe I saw that earlier on my YouTube Studio app. I might be lying, but I think that has happened. So I haven't even done anything. I haven't typed in the number that comes up on screen. Let me see if I can find where that is so that I can do it now, like that, and then maybe like this. And there we have it. That was edited live on the fly. And there we have 299,000 subscribers. I think we're there. Hopefully, maybe you guys can let me know. I can see, yeah, 299k. Charlie says, Maria says 299, and Buckeye Clay Fan 299k. So yes, I think we have made it to that point. So thank you guys for subscribing, liking, all that kind of stuff. Let me get that off. Oh, hang on. I stopped the cheering, and now I've started the cheering, and now I should be able to wipe out everything so that we go back to you being able to hear me actually talking rather than all the screaming going on. So, yes, thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you get notified for all of the analysis videos, the live streams, the interview videos, all the different things that we have going on the channel. So, I mean, looking forward to things going on the channel or kicking off on the channel. We have a few things coming up. I actually have an event that I'm doing on Monday, which is an actual real life event. It's not something on the internet. It's going to be in London, where I'm going to be busting out my guitar. I've been asked to play at an event, in London, which will be cool. I'll let you guys know how that goes over on Patreon. So yeah, that's going to be next week. I have a project for that, where I'm putting wheels, or maybe I'll take a picture for you guys over on Patreon. I'm putting wheels on the cab for my Line 6 Spider 3 HD 150, to give it the full title, amplifier, which is a 150 watt amplifier that, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, or think of doing this earlier, of putting wheels on the bottom of the cab so that rather than having to lift it, I could just roll it around, and then sometimes, obviously, if you need to go upstairs, you're going to have to lift it, but to just make transportation a lot easier. And the reason that I have decided to do that is because of my arm and the fact that it's pretty much, fingers crossed, getting there in terms of being maybe fully healed, but not fully healed so that I can, start exercising and doing resistance training, but healed in that I can't feel it when I'm just going about my normal everyday things of, just picking things up like a phone or a little controller. These things that you take for granted when you've got the full range of motion and ability to use your arms without them hurting or tendons flaring up and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I've decided that having wheels on my cab would be a lot better for me. So that's a project that I'm pretty much getting through, maybe finished with. I've just got to check that it all kind of stays together as it should do. So yeah, that's going to be for Monday, because I need to take my cab to London, and anyone who's gigged in London will know about parking, and if you've got a lot of gear, it's an absolute nightmare. So yeah, that'll be happening next week. I also have, I say I have the Morris Hayes interview coming up, but that's going to be something that I've got to organise with Morris, because we said that we'd do that on the channel, and I don't think it'll be happening next week, maybe the week after, but I'll touch base with Morris and see if he's available maybe in a couple of weeks' time. And then I can't remember whether I'm allowed to say anything about this, or maybe I can say something about this, but I'll be at an event at the end. I'm going to check, actually, before I say this on the live stream. I'm going to be at an event at the end of the month, which I've been invited to, which will be great as well. So, if you guys want to get involved yourselves, head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. That's where I am every night, really, with the updates of what I'm up to, what's coming up on the channel, and all that kind of thing. So, there you go, patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus. Right, now what else do we usually have on the screen? The donations tab. Oh, that's the actual donations window, and the tab is there. So as we can see, we have had a donation from Joan, so thank you for that, Joan. But before I reference that, the donations tab is up on screen, but you don't have to donate. I always say that just tuning in is great. Maybe hitting the thumbs up, maybe leaving a comment would be good as well. Introduce yourself into that live chat room. If you are new, that's how we'll get to know each other. And yes, you don't have to donate, but for those of you who can't resist, then I make sure that the percentages are up on screen so you know where your money's going. Between 35 and 45% goes to YouTube through the Super Chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal through the PayPal window. And you can find a PayPal link in the description below if you guys want to do things that way, but it is up to you. You can just watch and enjoy, get involved with the chat that's going on in the live chat room tonight. Right, yes, Joan donated £25.18. So thank you for that, Joan. And the message just purely said music, and that was it. So thank you for that, Joan. Let me get rid of that. I think this is just what we have on screen, or at least what we had on Saturday. I can't remember how many things I've programmed to appear on screen. Oh, one thing that I will test out tonight is the picture corner that we had in the last live stream, and maybe I'll just pick out some random pictures. You know, why not? There should be some left over on the software, but I've adjusted, well, I haven't adjusted the levels. I've totally redone the backing and the video that goes, in the background behind the pictures, so that to see if you guys can hear it, because I know that last time you said it was a little bit too quiet and you couldn't hear the elevator music that I was playing on my Mugabe guitar, which you can see just there. So I will maybe play that in a second, but I know that there have been some donations, and in the super chat window, Patrick donated $20. Thank you for that, Patrick, and the message is, hope you are well, Phil. Moment of silence for Gordon Lightfoot, Harry Belafonte, and Bobby Caldwell, who have gone on to that great gig in the sky. All musical geniuses and all musical heroes. Rest in peace and paradise. So thank you for that, Patrick. And yeah, I've had a lot of messages today about Gordon, so thank you guys for those. Very sad news. The same for Harry as well. I had a lot of emails regarding Harry and, you know, Bobby's passing as well. A lot of, I don't know, it seems like this year 2023 it seems to just happen in waves, that you might lose 2 or 3 people, two or three very well respected musicians, artists, and just people that had very successful careers and very much loved around the world, who have moved on. But yeah, that is sadly the case. And yeah, as for all of the requests, I will get to probably doing videos, but as you can imagine, quite a few have come through, so I'm going to try and organise that and put them into my schedule in the near future, so you can look out for those videos. But thank you for that, Patrick. And A. Briggs has donated $4.99, so thank you for that. And it's the guy doing, I say the guy doing a mic drop. It's probably more accurately a pear, it looks like, maybe, because it looks like he's got a leaf coming out of his head. So I'm going to say that that's a pear doing a mic drop. So thank you for that, A. Briggs. And I think what we're going to do is maybe jump back into that PayPal window, because Roseanne donated £10, so thank you for that, Roseanne. And that was yesterday afternoon, 5:36 in the afternoon, evening. I'm not sure, that probably, I don't know, maybe counts as afternoon. I think evening is maybe after 6 here. I'm not sure. But anyway, Roseanne, thank you for that £10 donation. And the message is, I just wanted to thank you for all the hard work you do on your channel. And I and so many others really appreciate you. So thank you for that, Roseanne, and the kind words. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, for hitting that thumbs up and getting involved and leaving comments and suggestions, requests, all that kind of thing. So thank you guys for, all of your interaction, especially live. It's great to see you guys on a Tuesday and a Saturday. Now, I am just going to reiterate what I said on Saturday, in that this is the second live stream since kind of starting again, wiping the slate clean, and now having the live streams independently moderated. So it means that they are being moderated, but the person or persons who are going to be doing the moderating aren't going to be involved in the live chat room. They're purely just watching the live chat room and just seeing the comments going through there. If there are any problems, then they'll make a log of exactly what happened when and all that kind of thing, so that if there are any problems in the future, you guys can email me directly. And that's going to be at wingsofpegasus.com. Just go to the contact us page on the wingsofpegasus.com site, and that comes straight through to me, so you can message me directly if you want to. But yes, it means that the moderating is just going to be independent, and it's not a personal thing at all. So I think it's just better doing things that way and just moving forward with things in that way. And of course, I am leaving a lot to just the moderating, to just be moderating is just something that happens outside of the live streams, the live chat room, just as a separate thing. I think it's going to be a lot better and a lot more efficient, and for me moving forward as well, a lot more just streamlined and sustainable is another word that I use. Just sustainable for the future, considering the amount of subscribers that we now have. But having said that, with the moderating and the guidelines, you'll be able to find those in the description below, so you guys can check those out if you want to know what you can say and what you can't say. I think it's all pretty much common sense, but if you do want to double check there, and like I said on Saturday, if you do find yourself either timed out or something like that, it will be because of the guidelines, because that's what the moderating is now being done in relation to, and that's the only thing that's being done in relation to, just literally what's in the description. That is what the moderators are looking at when they're moderating the live streams. So yeah, just fall in line with those, and then everything will be fine, and everyone is treated exactly the same way, because the moderators are not affiliated with the channel. So yeah, they don't know anybody. They're not part of the channel in any way other than just moderating these live streams. So yeah, I thought that would be an important thing to point out about the guidelines. You can find them in the description below. But anyway, let's get back to it, because there have been a few more donations in that PayPal window. So thank you for that. And Nicole has donated £10 and 1 pence. So thank you for that. The message is, hello Phil, I send for you a beautiful ray of sunshine from my country, but my heart beat for the UK. For the UK. A good week, Phil. Kisses and rock always. So thank you for that, Nicole. And let's move on, because Chuck donated £2 as well. Thank you for that, Chuck. And then we have a donation from Orlando as well, who donated £5. So thank you for that, Orlando. And I'm just going to move into the next one, which was Tammy, who donated £10. So thank you for that, Tammy. And Sheila, who has donated £8 as well. So thank you for that, Sheila. Now, another thing about the moderating, all that kind of stuff, I think in the future, obviously with everything that's gone on in the past and all of the comments, I think we have like these chat bots or comment bots that happened that obviously have been blocked. I'm still kind of working through things from that moderating perspective, and obviously liaising with the new moderators and what they're doing. But I think pretty much they're going to be just looking at everybody the same way, and they'll be moderating. They'll be able to see who's following guidelines and who isn't following guidelines, because that's all they're doing in the live stream. So as long as you're following guidelines, don't worry about it. You should be fine in that live chat room. So yeah, this is it, that I'm just going to be focused on the live streams now. And obviously I can't do the moderating myself, but this is why I have just got non-affiliated people in control just of doing it. It really does make it a lot easier, I think, just taking out that personal element and just making it just a matter of fact thing. Follow those guidelines, you will be fine. So anyway, Sheila, did I mention Sheila donated £8? So thank you for that, Sheila. And I think, yeah, that means we are now up to date in that PayPal window. So thank you for that. And I can see we are at 270 likes. So we are 271. We're looking for 272. We're looking for 28 more people to hit that thumbs up, to hit our likes goal. So we will see if we make it. I guess if we hit the goal, then we can have a Phil Jam. Maybe it can be a Phil Jam likes goal. I could kind of change it to that because at the moment it's just a likes goal. And it used to be for the pick roulette the next week, but we're not having the pick roulette at the moment, so maybe I'll change that to a Phil Jam likes goal. Who knows? But it looks like we're getting close, so 25 to go. Now we have a couple of cover videos that are being voted for, and I can see that Broken Wings has 56% of the vote, and the other one was Eruption. But I think what I'd probably choose, even though it's behind on the vote at the moment, I'd probably choose the tribute video that I did where I had Eruption and Beat It. I think I had those two solos, and that might have been it. I can't remember, but I would play that video if the Eruption option gets the most percentage, but it looks like it might be Broken Wings. And we are approaching 11:30 here in the UK, 27 minutes past 11 on a Tuesday night. And I mean, this live stream probably won't last as long as the other ones used to do, just because I'm still figuring things out with how everything's going to work on the screen. Also, what is a little bit annoying is the fact that I can't get these comments up on screen, because I could do that last time. And I'm going to just refresh it, because every time I refresh it, it now does, yeah, it does refresh. So, but then it cuts out, so then it's not, you know, for example, I can see that Kim said, would love to hear Gordon Lightfoot in light of his passing. So thank you, yeah, for that, Kim. So it refreshes, but then it stops working again, so I'd have to keep on clicking the refresh button the whole time. So let me see if maybe have a look over on Patreon to see if a Phil tune was requested, because we might jump into one of those. And while that's on, I'll see if I can jump on the internet and try and look up like the user manual or something for this software. It's going to be quite complicated because this software is quite complicated, but I'll have to see if there's a way to link things together again. I don't know whether it's going to be possible, but there has been a request for a Phil tune, and I don't think anyone in particular got requested, so I think we'll have a look at a random one, and I'm going to be using this as an opportunity to try and figure out this comment thing. It might not work. The whole thing might crash because I'm doing things behind the scenes, but we will see. Fingers crossed it won't. And we'll jump into the Italian real life story, or Phil tune as they are now known as. So I'll see you guys after this. Rock!
That sounds absolutely excellent. We'll get the next train down and meet you at the Fox.
What the heck was that all about?
That was the excellent Italian drummer we were hoping to hear from. He loves our songs and can't wait to meet. He's really keen. We're going to London tonight to meet at the Intrepid Fox. We'll get the train. He said he definitely wants the drummer position in the band.
Ruddy heck, that is awesome. Finally, someone keen enough to meet and get things rolling.
I am amazed at how empty this carriage is. It must be a lucky day.
Yes, this is very rare. Normally I would not know where to look and have somebody sneezing and coughing in my face.
Not to mention, of course, the regulation bum guff released into the airtight carriage, making breathing impossible. I'm actually really looking forward to tonight. I think this guy could be the guy we need. From what I've heard, he really wants to be in the band.
Finally, it seems our luck is changing.
I definitely think this was a fantastic use of my last £15 of the month. I don't mind being skinned if it means we have a decent drummer.
Yes, I'm certain he will appreciate us spending £15 each and taking this 2-hour train journey to meet with him.
Precisely. Imagine if this was all for nothing. Ha ha ha. That would be so funny, I would probably guff my own bum.
Ha ha ha, yes indeed. From what he has said, there is no way this could ever end in a clap to the face.
We must be nearly there, as the people are starting to stare at us less and also the women are becoming more attractive.
Yes, you are correct. Here we are. Remember to try to avoid eye contact with the busker just in case. Here we are. I am so excited. I've been waiting for this day all my life, in a way.
I suggest you keep talk like that to a minimum around here. You sound like a hormone sensual, not a metal rock death voodoo punk of death. Let's go inside. Wowzers. Heck, this place looks a lot more realistic on the outside.
Hey there guys, you are looking for me. I think I want to say. Are you Phil?
Yes, I am. I recognize that Italian accent. You must be Alessandro.
That is not an Italian accent.
Shut your guff trap, you're breaking the illusion. Right, let's get a proverbial beverage and talk band business.
Sounds good to me.
Well guys, we certainly are having a great luck. And getting on like fantastic chums. I like the vibe we are producing with our verbal interactions.
Can I just say guys, you are amazing. And I would love to join the band. I'm in this for the big time. Whatever it takes.
It's only been 10 minutes, but I think we all want to move in the same direction and get this show on the road.
We've been searching so long, but finally it has paid off. I think there are some great times ahead.
Oh, do shut up. I'm seriously starting to worry about you. Now, let's talk business. Shall we get a rehearsal booked for say 2 weeks' time?
Well, in 2 weeks I'm heading back to Italy. So, that is not too good for me.
Absolutely no problem. When are you back from Italy? We'll organize it for that week.
Yes, the problem is I'm not sure I'm coming back to England.
Ha ha ha. I hope to heck that you are pulling on my proverbials.
No, I'm serious. It is unlikely I'll be coming back.
Heck. Are you actually demented in the head? How the absolute guff are you going to gig with us when you are in a different country?
Oh yes, I can see that will be a problem. I hope I haven't wasted your time.
Oh no, not at all. We love to travel for 2 hours on the train, spending our money on train tickets and a beer for you, just for you to frig us in the guff, right? Well, we are going to leave now for the 2-hour journey back home. I sincerely do hope you get home safely to your flat just around the corner. Come on, let's get the guffing heck out of this vicinity before I lose my temper and tell him to frigging naff off back to Italy.
It's lucky it's all on film, or else nobody would ever believe this actually happened. Unbelievable.
What an absolute waste of time and money. To top it all, I had to spend my last 30 pence at the Paddington toilets. What a rip-off. I can't believe he spun me that guff about wanting to make it big with us. This is the worst day of my life.
And there we have it. That was one of my Phil tunes, the real life story of the Italian. And yeah, all of the real life stories are real life stories. They actually happened. So now the comment thing is working. I went on the Mimo Live help thing. I couldn't find anything and just changed lots of settings and clicked on lots of things randomly. And now it's working. I have no idea why it's working, but at the moment the light is green and the comments are, I believe, refreshing. So yes, and one that I did want to bring up on screen because it reminded me of something that happened at the weekend. So Vince was writing a message to the Ray saying it's guff trap. Guff is a cuss word Phil made up. So yes, it reminded me of at the birthday meal that we had on Saturday, and it's my dad's birthday, by the way, on Saturday. If you didn't see the live stream, it's my dad's birthday, and I was with my whole family, so mum, dad, sister, brother-in-law, nephews, 3 nephews I got, and my nephews are two twins who are 8 years old, and there's 2 years younger who's 6. Anyway, I can't remember what they were talking about, but I said, what the heck of heck? And again, this all stems from me not being allowed to swear or even risk swearing at home, where my mum would have gone absolutely mental, so it wasn't worth swearing or even getting anywhere close. So I'd make up words that sounded like swearing, and she would still get annoyed at me for using the words, but my defense was that they weren't swear words, so I could say them. So anyway, yes, I said heck of heck. What the heck of heck? And of course, heck doesn't mean anything. It's not a swear word. But my nephews thought that they immediately reacted, going, and kind of looked at my sister, and then my sister went, as if I'd said a really bad word. So they now think that heck is a bad word and that they shouldn't really be saying it. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if they start, I don't know, their teachers at school might look at them really weirdly. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a positive thing that might come from it, that you'll get lots of kids who are really angry and they start using words that just sound ridiculous because obviously they've kind of assumed that it's a bad word when it isn't. But yeah, I do say these things in real life. So there you go. Anyway, thank you for Vince explaining that, and hopefully it will go back to being live. I'm looking at the comments, or attempting to, and here we go. Oh yeah, Mark says it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and that's pretty much it. That, yeah, I think heck is quite good because it's got some solid consonants in there, which I think you have to have for any angry sounding word, but obviously it's totally inoffensive, which is good. Right, let me get that back off the screen, and I can see obviously the live chat room, all of your comments, and I will be able to, the thing is, when I ask people to ask questions, that goes under a different heading over on YouTube, but I don't think I can access that heading here on my software independently. So yeah, I only get 3 options, which, I maybe shouldn't have clicked on that because it might stop it from working. But I get live chat, live broadcast statistics, and channel statistics. So those are the 3, and obviously I choose to look at the live chat so I can see everybody commenting in there. But anyway, let's get into, and by the way, I think we have hit the likes goal, 316, so thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up, and we can continue to push forward with that. If you haven't used your thumbs up yet, it would be great if you could do that. If you're watching this on catch up in the future, then you can hit that thumbs up. It really does help this live stream to get out there a bit more and for the channel to grow on the whole. And I haven't even given a plug of the mug, and I haven't actually got any here because I was washing my mugs earlier on, and I know for a fact that last night I used the Tuesday night mug, so therefore it's still waiting to be washed. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it that there is merchandise available. If you've got the tray underneath this video, you can click on that, it'll take you through to the spring.com store, but there's also a link in the description below if there's no tray underneath this video. You can click on that and that'll take you through to the spring.com store, where we have hoodies such as this one that I'm wearing here. It's got a zip on it. There's another one that doesn't have a zip on it. We've got t-shirts and tumblers and mugs and caps and all that kind of stuff. So if you really wanted to, you could get fully kitted out in all of your Wings of Pegasus gear just for the live streams. Maybe take a picture of yourself. And that's just reminded me, in order to have a look at this thing, this picture corner. Right, so what would happen, I don't have any pictures. I'll tell you what, let me look, see what I've got here, just random. I'm just going to scroll down to just the totally unused parts of this live stream software. Let me see. There's got to be some pictures here that I can look at. Oh, it's just all I've got here are the videos. Oh, this is going to be annoying. That I must have just redone all the pictures, so I've got rid of all the ones that do clog up the software, as you guys can imagine. That right. Oh, I'm only getting videos here. It's typical when you just want any picture, you can't find a picture. Right, let me see. Scrolling down. Okay, right. I still have I still have Kevin's picture actually from the last live stream. This is still there, and I did mention about the meatloaf not looking particularly nice, but yeah, Kevin has now told me all about meatloaf over on Facebook. So yeah, thank you for that, Kevin. Right, but have a listen to this and let me know if the music is too loud. So we're going into picture corner now. And you should be able to hear some just chords that I'm playing in the background, but elevator type music. So let me know if you can hear that and if it's too loud or if it's too quiet, because last time people said it was too quiet. So I've increased the volume and hopefully it's not too loud. So anyway, let me just show this picture, having said that, there you go, Kevin's picture from last time. And, well, there's the mug. So at least we can have a plug of the mug with Kevin's picture, even though I don't have the mug here with me live. And there it was. Oh, and I don't think it was mashed potato, it was something else that Kevin mashed, and I can't remember what it was. So anyway, yeah, it's meatloaf and something else, and then we have the Robinson's fruit and barley and the orange squash that I used to have as well in my mug. So there we go. Okay, right, Tammy says I can hear it and it's not too loud, which is good. And She Elf Johnson says perfect sound level. Good. So it seems like, yeah, we've got away with it. And we have Charlie says E major 7th. So major 7th chords are all you need for elevator sounding music. So yes, indeed, just play those major 7ths and you'll be fine. So anyway, I think we have a 9th chord or 2 in there as well. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, just jamming out some elevator music. And there we have it. So let me get rid of that, and I should be able to, fingers crossed, come back to me on the screen. There it is. The music then suddenly cuts out. I'm not sure whether that worked exactly how I was expecting it to work, but we are now back to me, which is fine. And we are going to be jumping into tonight's cover video. So let's end the poll on that. And I think it might be Broken Wings that is going to be the winner. And yes, it is 54% of the vote. So thank you guys for voting for that one. We will jump into it. Of course, it's my version of the Mr. Classic. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys after this. Rock.
Don't understand why we can't just hold on to each other's hands. This time may be the last I fear, unless I make it all too clear. I need you so. It's all I know, that you're half of the flesh and blood that makes me whole. I need you so take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learning you're so free. When we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in, yeah, yeah. Let us in. Let us in. Baby, it's all I know, that you're half of the flesh and blood that makes me whole. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. So take these broken wings and learn to fly again, learning is so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up and let us in. Take these broken wings. You got to learn to fly, learn to live and love so free. And when we hear the voices sing, the book of love will open up for us and let us in. Yeah,
And there we have it. That was my version of Broken Wings by Mr. Mister. So, right, we are, it's almost 10 to 1 here in the morning. And I predict maybe we'll go through till, 1 a.m? Maybe if we have the Phil Jam. So, yeah, because we have hit tonight's likes goal, we will have the Phil Jam. I wonder if I can actually change that live to say tonight's Phil Jam. Let me see what this looks like. Phil Jam goal. Oh, did that? Oh, is that how Phil Jam should be written, or should it have a small j? I don't know. But there we go. Oh, I can see that a lot of people are talking about hair and all that kind of thing. And yeah, we had some chat about food as well, obviously with Kevin's food. It was turnips, something that I've never had, mashed turnips. So yeah, I've never had meatloaf or mashed turnips. So that whole meal that Kevin was eating, I've never tried any of. But yeah, with the hair talk, yeah, we're going to have to see what happens, because I said on Saturday that my hairdresser has had to have surgery on her hand. So it means that she's not cutting hair for another 3 or 4 weeks. So things are going to get a little bit ridiculous with the hair. They already are, actually. I've had to go for more of a kind of centre parting type thing, which I'm not a big fan of, but needs must in order to be able to see. As you might be able to see if I turn my head to the side, you can see that this side's all curling up. So that actually means that I can see. But then I get other bits that, actually kind of poke me in the eye. This is actually curling up as well. So yeah, it's staying out of my eyes, which is great, but then sometimes it doesn't, and then I have to do a real center parting, but this is real enough. Right, so let's jump into maybe a Phil jam and see what we will be jamming along to tonight. And I'll go over to Patreon in order to grab the list. And this is, I think, the third one down that we might be at, if memory serves me correctly. And I'm pretty sure that we're on the third one down. So we'll have a go on that one. Let me just see if this thing is still working and refreshing. And yes, it is. And yeah, Phil Jam. Maybe Phil Jam should be 2 words. Maybe like that. Or should it have like a hyphen between it or not? I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Somebody write in the live chat room what Phil Jam should look like and how it's officially written, because I've never written it before. I've just seen people asking for Phil Jam, but I can't remember whether it's 2 words or whether you're putting it as or 1 word. I don't know. But anyway, let's grab the guitar and have a go at this backing track. Right, so this one, third one down. Okay, let's make this quiet and okay. Oh, last time this happened, it's gone to like a playlist. Last time this happened, I got really confused. Okay, right, so Phil Jam is 2 words, which is good. Right, so we're going to be going to... I think that... Oh, I know what's happened here. This is what happened last time, where it's on a playlist, but the title of the playlist isn't the one we're doing. The one that we're going to be doing is, I think, maybe a funk guitar backing track in C minor. I don't know if this is it. Yes, it is. Right, I was just listening to that to check. So this is a funk backing track in C minor, and it's from Jam-In Backing Tracks. And it's actually Jam-In. So Jam, apostrophe I-N, then backing tracks. That's what you can find for this on YouTube. So check out this if you want to jam along yourself. So that's the channel, Jam-In Backing Tracks. So we'll have a little play along to this, and let's have a little listen. Let's see what's going on. Okay, right, there's wah-wah there. Now I haven't got a wah-wah pedal, but what I do have is a setting down on my amp that I can scroll to, and I think I've done this. This is actually a setting that was on, it was on a preset, but, okay, right, it's coming through. So yeah, it was a preset that I used before, and it just had an auto wah. So yeah, I've turned that on. So let's. As for the levels, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's give it a go. Okay, it goes on for 7 minutes, so about halfway through so far. Right, let's keep on going. I like this because we've got a little bit of kind of variation. Looks like we're about to end. And there we have it. Oh, I pressed stop just in time. 7 minutes and 6 seconds, and 7:07 is the end of the video. So, yeah, cool backing track there. Funk guitar backing track in C minor from Jammin' Backing Tracks. So thank you, Joe, for linking me to that one. And yeah, nice mix that we've had so far on the Phil Jams that I think I have written correctly at the top of the screen. So we are going to be calling things to a close. Before we do, actually, let me just make sure that we are up to date in the PayPal window, because there have been a couple more donations. So Ed donated £20, so thank you for that, Ed. And that is a straight up donation. And Kevin has donated £1 and says, it was meatloaf and mashed turnips for my low carb meal for your birthday live stream. Are you doing anything for the coronation? I think I'm going to make bangers and mashed turnips. Cheers. So thank you for that, Kevin. And I don't really have any plans for the coronation other than just what I do every weekend normally, which is going to be the live stream on Saturdays and a video on Sunday. But then I have this thing happening on Monday, this kind of event performance thing that I have in London. So I'll probably be getting ready for that, because here Monday is a bank holiday, so it means that everyone is still on holiday for that, and that's probably why this event is happening in London. So yes, I'm going to be just doing everything that I normally do. I don't have any special plans for the coronation, but I'm sure lots of people, especially here in the UK, do have lots of plans. But anyway, I thank you, David, as well, who has donated $5. And David says, well, super nice playing as always. So thank you for that, David, and the kind words. I mean, that's quite a good, good backing track, that one. Actually, the wah, I quite like the sound. Because it's not kind of too much. It's quite, well, it's not subtle. It's definitely in there, but it's not too fast, because sometimes that can be. This is an auto wah, so it's kind of automatically changing the. So you can hear how it's kind of coming in and out. At quite a nice speed. I'm sure that you can set that, but just on the default, it sounds quite good. Anyway, thank you, David, for that. We are calling things to a close, and I'm going to be here, obviously. But I'm going to be here tomorrow night with another video, and probably one on Friday as well. Live streaming on Saturday. Again, I am planning on doing that. I know that we're kind of just feeling our way through the live streams, as I have kind of changed them a bit. So we'll be doing that on Saturday. If you can join me, that'd be great. We'll have another video on Sunday, and I'll keep you guys in the loop over on Patreon as to how things go on Monday. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully I can see you live again on Saturday night if you can make it, because I will be there. So have a great rest of the week. Try to stay as safe and as sane as possible in this crazy world in which we live in, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!